Look at the reality for Indian youth today. Millions are desperate for work, only to watch their futures evaporate when national exams, like the massive NEET medical test, are compromised by blatant paper leaks. People are exhausted. The government fails to provide jobs, wages remain stagnant, and when the system repeatedly breaks down, nobody is ever held accountable. Then, in the middle of a Supreme Court hearing, the Chief Justice dismissed these unemployed citizens critiquing the system with two words: parasites and cockroaches. The system had failed them, but worse, it held them in absolute contempt. That massive, hollow disconnect between the elite state apparatus and the suffering public left a wide open space for someone to strike back. The next day, a 30-year-old student studying in Boston decided to lean into the insult. He launched a satirical social media page called the Cockroach Janta Party. To join, you only had to meet 3 absurd criteria. Are you lazy? Do you spend hours online and identify as a cockroach? This animated chart shows the Cockroach Janta Party's daily follower growth. Supposed to be a fleeting joke, it became the fastest organically growing social media account in history. Within days, it rocketed past 22 million followers, towering completely over the ruling party's official accounts. A viral joke had successfully organized millions of people around shared resentment. The government, sensing the shift, didn't laugh, it panicked. The creators of the meme page aimed higher. They released a real manifesto demanding actual accountability, things like canceling the broadcast licenses of media monopolies and enforcing strict penalties for electoral fraud. Suddenly, the state was dealing with a massive political threat, but they couldn't use their usual playbook to fight it. When a government wants to crush a traditional political rival, they deploy federal agencies like the CBI to raid offices and seize physical assets. They threaten elected officials with arrests, or use the enforcement directorate to pressure politicians until they break their alliances and defect to the ruling party. But how do you raid a meme? A physical barrier or an arrest warrant means nothing against 22 million people engaging with a digital joke. Authoritarian power structures are strictly designed to crush physical, centralized targets. They are completely unequipped to engage in the asymmetric warfare of internet satire. So the state panicked. First, they blocked the party's Twitter account. The official reason given? Intelligence Bureau inputs claimed the meme page threatened national security. Then came the digital assaults. The creators faced repeated brute force hacking attempts on their page, and their website was taken offline. State actors then pivoted to a massive defamation campaign. They flooded the internet with conspiracy theories, attempting to brand the creator as a foreign intelligence asset, and claiming the followers were all Pakistani bots. Finally, they resorted to real-world mafia tactics. The creator's phone number was leaked, and he received direct WhatsApp messages threatening his life and his family's lives in India if he didn't shut the account down. The desperation reached a point of pure comedy. A ruling party politician actually filmed himself capturing physical cockroaches in a box and smashing them as a public show of strength against the meme. Deploying national intelligence assets against a digital insect reveals a government reacting out of fear. It shows a state prioritizing its own survival over its public image. It's the classic fable playing out in real time. The ultimate fear of absolute power is the child who simply points and laughs, proving the emperor has no clothes. The Cockroach Janta Party worked because the joke carried the undeniable truth of millions of suffering people. By laughing, they instantly stripped away the state's carefully manufactured aura of invincibility. Look at the heavily produced, towering image the ruling party projects to the world, a facade of absolute control and stability. Yet, by deploying their entire political machine to fight a joke, they revealed to the entire public just how fragile that control really is. And that brings us to the one thing this fragile system cannot police: true digital decentralization. Imagine if all 22 million followers simply changed their own profile pictures to a cockroach and acted as individual nodes. The multi-million-dollar censorship machine would be mathematically overwhelmed. A centralized political party can be bought, banned, or broken. But when an idea is decentralized across millions of individual accounts, it creates a target too large for any single crackdown to contain.
If you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more content.